your recent past, you have the Eight of Swords. Okay, makes sense. So this is feeling trapped within your own thoughts. Feeling like your hands are tied, like there's nothing you can do about it. Swords are about communication and they're about your thoughts. So this is constantly overthinking or thinking worst case scenario. Again, feeling like, well, now what am I going to do now? My hands are tied. Not realizing that these are thoughts. So this is mostly what you're thinking, or you're dealing with someone that's how they are. They're always just thinking the worst case. If you don't constantly think that, put that out in the universe, it's not going to happen. But as human beings, we have that tendency, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Very understandable. Some of you guys, this is in regards to releasing your ex. There's a release here that needs to happen, or you have really, you've been thinking about doing. Like this year, I'm going to not think about them. I'm not going to let them back in. Release that negative energy, that negative thinking. So could actually just be a way of thinking. That's what we saw, that sun, right? Trying to be more positive, more optimistic. Like, all right, I'm going to start off this year different. This year's going to be different. It's going to be better. Welcoming the new. Really sticking to those New Year's resolutions. So now, let's talk about your present energy. I'm going to give you two, okay. We have the Tower. So something very unexpected. Something's not working, something's crumbling, burning, and you're not trying to get mixed up in that. You have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Doesn't have to be. So this is an offer, a very emotional offer, coming in, going out. It looks like it's a possible apology. Someone tends to do this a lot. They basically shake your foundation, kick you out, talk have those cutting words, right? Call somebody outside the name of temper issue. And then the next day they come in and they just apologize. They're sorry. It won't happen again. But apparently it's a cycle. It's been happening. So that's why there's that release. Like, I'm not really going to do this with you this time, this year, this ever. So not accepting those promises. Others of you, it's like a very unexpected apology. Somebody really realizing how they did the other wrong and the ego was involved. So maybe they never thought they did anything wrong. Maybe you didn't think it was ever your fault until there was more of being in the present. So it could have been some kind of being under the influence, or after getting some kind of support, or just seeing things in a different light is making someone realize here, like, oh shoot, I kind of had it wrong. My bad. So an unexpected apology, an unexpected expression of emotions is going to be happening. For some, it's that releasing of the ex, like somebody didn't never believe it was actually going to happen. Like, yeah, they'll come back. They'll be back. They're always back. In your near future, you have the King of Swords. Okay. So, they're very cutthroat type of energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Doesn't have to be a king even. It could be a queen. I'm talking about the energy, or you are taking on this energy of the King of Swords. Remember, I was just saying, like, someone is seeing things differently. The King of Swords looks above, doesn't let the emotions get to them. They look at the facts. They look at what's really going on. It could also have something to do with some kind of legal issue. Sometimes the King of Swords is like a professional, a lawyer, a judge, something like this. But they are very smart, very intelligent. So looking at things differently, being more mentally clear, and again, not being fogged by the emotional aspects or letting the other tug at those emotional heartstrings. Becoming very cold. This is someone that has been through so much. Sometimes they consider it like a divorcee or a widower, someone that's just, you just can't lie to them. They can see that lie a mile away. You can't come in with the flowers, with the, kind, sweet words, because this king or queen already knows where it would lead. They've gone through it so many times. So they're not dealing with no BS, basically, cutting that BS out. If it's not like a person, then it's being honest with yourselves, you or them, and seeing that this situation here with the tower is not working. It's not working. It's not built on a solid foundation. It's going to crumble. It's been crumbling. And you try to put this back together without starting with a solid foundation. If you're building a house, I don't really know how to build a house, but you got to make sure that the cement is like, what is it, dry before you build upon it, or else it's going to crumble. And it seems like whatever this is, person, place, or situation, when it's time to start, or when it's the conversation is about starting over, let's, clean slate, never starts off solid. There's always that instability. It's like jumping ahead of it. I'm not gonna wait for it to dry. I just so want this home. I just so want this relationship that I'm just gonna start it now. I hope that made sense. So also, what I was saying is, if it's not a relationship, then this is looking within and realizing that there's something that is out of control, out of your hands. You're not in control of this. So you need to release it. Could be addiction, could be codependent. Cutting away with people, places, situations that no longer serve you, that you no longer resonate with. Okay, beneath the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, see, this is more stable. Could be dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or you have this in your chart, right? So this is the difference that I was seeing in the beginning. Two different types. One is like fiery and sassy, spur of the moment, exciting. The other is grounded, realistic. They won't believe it until they see it. So this is coming to the light. Like, how are we ever going to, advance if we have totally different points of view? Total points of view. Queen of Pentacles, it's someone that is, when we're talking about a person, mother-like, could be in regards to a mother, your mother, or you are a mother, or the mother of your children, however that is. It's a motherly energy. Very caring, very nurturing, very grounded, responsible. They about their money. They know how to make money. They know how to keep money. They love their home to be a certain way. So this is focusing more on stability, family, being comfortable, about your legacy, looking towards the future. This could even be a different job, or you being your own boss and starting something new that in the past maybe you couldn't, with this Eight of Swords, or you were talking yourself out of, or others were all up in your ear talking you out of it, saying it wouldn't last. Let's see. My Leos. There's a lot of emotions going on here. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Emperor. Okay. Aries energy that you could be dealing with. Or, this is amazing, because the Emperor is, I say, all the kings and queens just rolled up into one. This is getting back on your throne, feeling in control. Your emotions are on point, right? Where before it seems like there were some illusions. So some of you guys have cut through the illusions or working towards it, because there has been that sense of not feeling in control. So now it's like, I need to get back control of my life. I need to take my power back. So boss, some kind of authoritative figure, possibly. Again, this could be you finally deciding to start your own thing here, being your own boss. Others, this is a concern for your stability and job security, because of what you have heard, because of what has happened, might have you a little bit stressed and overthinking, worried about the future, because of some kind of uncertainty in the past in regards to some kind of career or employment situation. Now, clarifying the Tower, you have the Nine of Wands upright. So this would be not giving up. That wounded warrior. Someone here says, why quit now? We're almost there. But again, clarifying this Tower, it's like convincing someone to start over. Let's do it again. Knowing that you're not on the same page. It's not built on that, like I was saying, loyalty, the truth. It's always some uncertainty there. Knowing that you're going to build this home, but building on cement that hasn't dried. Where do I get that? Because there's a lot of bringing up of the past always. Maybe there's conversations where it's like, I forgive you, you forgive me. We're going to talk about that scenario, that situation, and let's start off fresh. Let bygones be bygones. But apparently it keeps coming up, and this disruption keeps happening in the heat of the moment type. So, wanting to give up on this person, place, or situation, or you're being asked not to give up, but again, you kind of want to, because it seems like you've tried to make this work. We'll get more info. Let's talk about this page. The Page of Cups. Perfect card, actually. We have the Tower again, but now look, it's in reverse. This is avoiding a disaster. So we're usually, with this Page of Cups, you could be dealing with children or people that act like children, very immature. They assume you're going to forgive them, or you might assume like they're always going to come back. It's like, I just got to bring, these flowers, or just apologize and they'll forgive me. Well, someone is already hip to this, and that's why they're not going to even let you in. You're not going to let them in. You don't want to talk about it, because you know where it's going to lead. You're going to avoid this disaster. You know what it's about. So you're going to turn into this King of Swords over here, give somebody the cold shoulder, not answer the phone, just not let them try to convince you of what you already know. And you have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this would be not dealing with a drama. Like this is playing games. Always trying to one-up each other. Pettiness, gossip. Playing games, mental games, knowing about this. Drama. Could be at work, could be however it is, right? And reverse is amazing. That means you're not dealing with it. You're not going to be there. You're going to talk to them. Take yourself out of that conflict. If it's not relationship, then this is something that you know about yourself. It could be an internal conflict, external conflict, something that you've been telling yourselves, not believing, not believing that you can do whatever this is. But now being mentally clear as to what's really going on, as to what you can do. You create your reality, not falling into the negativity or the naysayers, believing them. So not dealing with the drama, just a lot of clarity is going to come. A lot of you guys already know this, that's why you're avoiding it. Okay. Beneath the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Your energy, my Leos. So you could be dealing with another Leo. Excuse me, my voice is very weird right now. It's like, it feels like you might want to say something. Somebody wants to say something, but they're afraid to speak because then their voice will show how they're really feeling. And if they're trying to avoid this disaster, it's easier or better just not to talk. Stay away. Detach. Back to this queen. Ooh, we got two queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. And we have this king over here. So there's possibly a decision. But remember I was telling in the beginning something about needing to take action in order to maintain some kind of peace at home, peace at work, because of the two different types. Again, one is fiery. Queen of Swords is very fiery, very sassy, exciting, they like to be noticed. And the Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, realistic, about family. Really cares about that family stability unit, the home life. So maybe there's a decision that needs to be made between two people, a decision that needs to be made between two types of careers, two jobs, or a decision between the type of energy you want to be in, how you want to show yourselves to the world. This queen is all about taking action. Whatever they want, they go get it. Very inspired, very motivational. They have that fire. Optimistic. Willing to take a risk. Where this Queen of Pentacles looks into things first. They do their homework. They do their due diligence. For some of you, it could involve a same-sex scenario or women. So like some kind of rivalry, whether it's between you, mother and daughter, two sisters. I don't know, some kind of jealousy is there. But not wanting to be that passive one and really speaking your mind. And for some, the best action is no action in the words department. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt by involving myself in their drama, in their conversation, in their gossip. I just won't speak to them at all. Just cut it out. Okay, my Leos. Now I'm going to give you a butterfly oracle card. And this says healthcare change. Some of you guys are totally changing your lifestyle. The way that you, your diet, your exercise program. Let's see what the bookie book has to say. 47. Give me 1 second, my Leos. Okay, so this card is a loving sign for you to protect your health by acknowledging the changes in your body. Most likely you'll seek professional advice from a physician, neuropath, dentist, optometrist, or nutritionists, so that you can plan how to best manage your health. Stay positive and always proactive. Preventive treatment is called for as a way to empower you to stay healthy for many years to come. So this could involve maybe getting a second opinion, changing your healthcare providers, studying the art of healing, or recognizing that you are a healer. You guys tell me. There you go, my Leos.